Reform UK Leader Nigel Farage has been heckled in the Commons as he tried to question Prime Minister Keir Starmer about Brexit and immigration control.
Nigel Farage. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. The main reason there's a Brexit this country decided into the
Joining me now is GB News host Patrick Christys. Patrick, good to see you. Do they actually know this helps Nigel Farage when they carry on like that?
This is the perfect advert for Nigel Farage and only goes to prove how out of touch most of those politicians are. He's experienced it before. This is why he let them carry on doing it. For a bit of context as well, one of the MPs behind him there had previously spoken in the House of Commons about how it should be legal for you to have sexual relations with your first cousin because of certain cultural differences. Another MP there was Jeremy Corbyn, very checkered history when it comes to ties to groups like Hamas, etc. So, yeah, he's getting heckled overtly by those people. I don't think that does him any harm whatsoever. It just shows how rattled they are. For context, Nigel Farage is currently in a boat in the English Channel watching illegal migrants come to Britain as our Prime Minister, Sir Keir Starmer, is trying to sign a migrant deal with the French that wouldn't even send one boatload of those people back to France every single week. So there you go.
Well, I want to ask you about that because this was a much anticipated migration deal, yet it's going to return a tiny fraction of dinghy migrants to France at just 50 a week. It sounds like a complete dud, Patrick.
We have several hundred illegal immigrants currently in the Channel right now on their way to Britain. We've got them on film at GB News being towed into British waters by the French and carried over by Border Force. Do you know we've given the French more than £700 million to stop the boats? And I went over to Calais. There's a huge migrant camp by a beach. They haven't even put a fence up to stop them getting to the beach. It's ridiculous. So what has Sir Keir Starmer decided to do? Roll out the red carpet for Tim Pot, Napoleon, Emmanuel Macron. And then they're going to say that, OK, we'll send 50 back a week. This is the big problem. You get everything for free in Britain if you arrive illegally. Clothes, housing, phones, pocket money, legal fees, driving lessons. You can train to become a nightclub DJ if you're an illegal migrant and you live in the Croydon area of London. We'll even pay some of them to leave, get free education for their kids, and they get to skip the healthcare queue. Why not break into Britain?
I just find it absolutely extraordinary what's going over there on in the UK. Patrick, when you've got these migrants basically being treated like kings and queens, but your average Brit can't get the same in return. Patrick Christys, we have to leave it there. Thank you very much for joining me on the show this evening. Really appreciate it.